And then I happened to be sitting next to the great Dick Man and the great Dave Aldana as they're having a discussion. And Dave is telling Dick, oh yeah, we're at Colorado Springs. And he says, I'm following you. And he goes, you're going all over the track. And it turned into, well, that was a rough track and I was avoiding the holes. And so I'm listening to this and I'm watching this and I'm liking to pick on Aldana for some reason. And and then I hear Indy telling this story about, man, I don't even know what the apex is, and I'm chasing Tony Murphy. And I remember at Willow Springs that everybody just said, just that guy, he's a real road racer. The rest of us were fake road racers. Tony Murphy was the real deal. And so I'm looking at Dave and I'm going, I wonder if he ever found that apex. He was all over the track looking for it. Some unusual lines looking for the apex, Dave. Anyway, thanks for that story, Dave.
Let's hear about Tony Murphy. Roll the tape.
Born in Romford, England in 1940, Tony Murphy was a Speedway fan as a child. When his family immigrated to the United States in 1950, he grew to love American flat track and road racing. In 1955, while still in high school, Tony worked summers at BSA Incorporated in New Jersey, where he got to meet his racing heroes, guys like Dick Man and Albert Gunter. Tony dreamed of being a professional racer himself, and would eventually get to race against Man and Gunter in just a few short years. A move to California in 1957 got Tony involved in AFM road racing aboard a 175 Ducati. He moved up to big bikes with a Manx Norton. Then, Tony went to work in the Honda service department for Don Evans. Together, Murphy and Evans built a 250cc Superhawk kitted to 350cc's, which was almost unbeatable. Aboard the Superhawk and other Hondas, Tony started a winning streak of AFM titles that would last for years. In 1964, Tony left Honda, but kept racing the 350 Superhawk along with a borrowed Greaves Silverstone. Then he got a call from Bert Smith and signed up to ride and test Yamahas. Part of the job was joining a worldwide squadron of riders testing new parts on the RD machines. Racing the Yamahas, Tony won so many races at Willow Springs, Bill Huth dubbed him King of Willow. In 1965, Tony rode one of those Yamahas to win the Loudon 250cc race on the brand new road course in New England. In '68, Yamaha made Tony the race manager. He hired Phil Reed to ride the new 350 along with Mike Duff and Art Bauman. Eventually, Tony left Yamaha to go to work at Peterson Publishing, where his riding and testing skills were put to use evaluating new street machines and writing features on factory race bikes. Test riding factory bikes from Bridgestone, Honda, Greaves, Triumph, Daihatsu, and the first Alloy XR750 road racer from Harley-Davidson was a dream job for Tony, and he quickly rose to the position of editor of Motorcyclist before moving on again. This time, he found himself heading up the Can-Am motorcycle project for Bombardier, hired as a consultant and magazine test bike supplier. That developed into a relationship with Rotax in Austria and an exclusive importer deal, which still exists today, 36 years later. Finally working for himself, Tony says it was the best move he ever made. As a racer, test rider, race manager, magazine editor, and business owner, Tony has done it all with determination and a lifelong love of motorcycle. The Trailblazers proudly welcome Tony Murphy to the 2017 Hall of Fame.
Tony, you really were the king of Willow Springs, and like I just said earlier, I said when I got started, everyone just said, see if you can keep up with Tony for how long you can go. So, Dennis, you want to get a shot here? You know, you were really the one one of the ones at least, when a lot of road racers in those early '60s were guys riding the AMA series with the high handlebars and the lace-up boots with their feet down and all that. But you, right off the get-go, of course, you're from Europe initially, but you kind of brought the European flavor to the United States and showed a lot of us what racing would have been like over there, and I think it really brought the sport along quickly.
Yeah, there were already a handful of guys like Tom Vasco, Buddy Perry, John McLaughlin, who were doing it the European way, but as Vasco used to say, he never put his foot down except when it was necessary, and that was in the corner. So, and it was kind of a clique of guys that wanted to be like them, not like the dirt track guys. And I'd forgotten a lot of that stuff.
You got a chance to ride a lot of brands. I think we just showed a number of them that were up here, and of course your Norton Manx was the thing I think would that be safe to say that was maybe your favorite bike to get around Willow Springs?
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, I bought that in 1961 from Berliner for $1,200, and I still have it. Yeah.
I'll bet he could probably still give it the guys a lot of trouble out there on that Norton.
Maybe.
Well, again, and things like the magazine. I mean, I think that was a great seed, the racing that you did, but you didn't just race and then get out and go do something else. You stayed, and you were able to take that expertise to the magazines that you worked on. And a lot of us were younger, and we were reading all that stuff about that expertise you had.
I'm glad somebody was. Yeah, I had the confidence of the major companies would let me take their good bike and test it, do a road test on a race bike, a Harley or a Suzuki or whatever.
I don't know if people noticed it there. There was, one Gino Romero's factory Triumphs was on that picture. Cal Rayburn was there with you when you tested his Harley XR at Daytona. So, and Reno Leone, the bike that you rode of his.
I'm sorry? That was Reno Leone's. That was, it ran over a lap and a half before I stopped. And we were planning to win.
Well, just again, it's great to know you've been here to see us a few times, but you're now a Trailblazer Hall of Famer, and we want to have you keep coming back and be a part of this.
Well, it's a real honor. There's a lot of my heroes in this room. Dick Mann is sitting at my table, my hero. I've known him. And it might surprise people to know him. I've known him over 60 years.
Well, good. Well, thanks for being here, and we're very proud of you. Tony Murphy.